Alright boys and girls, so welcome back to another building video. In today's video I will show off my newest 4x4. The 4x4 houses tons of early game peekouts, 4 compound bedroom respawns with funnel wall, a spacious shooting floor with a bunch of peek downs, a nice inner peak section, and a 50 plus box spacious open core. The base houses peek downs, early games and compound bedroom respawns. Now we're gonna go ahead and break down the cost of the base. First of all, build cost, and second, upkeep. The upkeep is spread around 5 TCs, 4 auto TCs and 1 main TC. Well, if you guys are interested to get on the build, we're gonna go ahead and do that now. Start by making your simple 2x2 with a jump up to the second floor. Remember to not top off everything on the second floor, because you're gonna have a jump up on the left hand side of your jump down to your core. Remember to place your walls as shown in the video and get your jump up to the right. Place this half height wall and shelf to get more box placements in the early game. Place 2 door frames in the left and right hand side and windows in the front, and top everything off. It's your starter. Now we're going to go on the ground. We're gonna build the footprint of the base. Start with your normal 4x4 footprint, with triangles on the sides and triangles in the middle of the squares. Either do this on 2-sided symmetry or 4-sided symmetry. So if you only see it once, copy it 4 times, and if you see it twice, copy it 2 times. Make your entrances on the sides as shown, and jump ups on the other triangle. Place these half-height walls and windows for early game peekouts. Remember to put a ladder hatch in the middle, but only on 2 sides. That's important for later. Make your inners like this, and then we're going to head over and make the edges of the base, the freehands. Start with building out a square. 2 triangles to the right hand side of the square, and then place back the square in the middle. Place these twig 3/4 height walls, and then aim for this spot in the middle. You have to move your crosshair a little bit to the left and right also, so you see that you're in the middle of it. After that, without moving your arm, place 2 triangles like this, and then a half circle back. Remove that, build out, keep the triangle. Build a square out. Triangle to the left and right, and then squares on those. To check that you have done it correctly, build this wall frame, and if it's still floating when you remove the twig foundation, it's good. Build these windows and walls and the door frame in the middle. Now we're going to build out your other wide gaps. You're going to build out 2 squares and a triangle. Build back with a half moon of triangles. As shown, and that's going to be your wide gap. On these wide gaps, as they're not connected to the base, you have to make sure that you place your auto TCs, so the build out doesn't decay. Build out, as shown in the video, the usual shit that everyone does. You can bunker these TCs, but I will not recommend it. I will not show how, because of the 7th of December force wipe update that is coming, and they will remove the way to bunker the TC that I usually do. Build your normal gatehouses as you wish to have them, or as I show in the video, the normal shit with the trigger peaks and windows on both sides. Then keep walling up on the triangle sides, and then you're going to place 2 windows facing in towards your base with a ramp. You're going to make a single door frame peek up to the left, and then a jump up where you came up from. Keep on building up 1 wall, as shown, and top that off. Now you're going to make the inner peaks. Place 2 triangle floors, as shown, and then a triangle ladder hatch in the middle of that. After this, you're going to go down to the ground again. You're going to build up wall frames 2 high, then place triangle floors as shown. 1 connected to the base and then 2 connected to the build-ups. Place windows around those. Top it off. This you're going to do on 2 sides, and on the other 2 sides, where the ladder hatch entrance is, you're going to place it not connected to the base. You're going to connect everything to the build-ups. After this, just wall in everything, and then you're done with this floor. I'm doing this in 2-sided symmetry, so just follow as I do it. On 2 sides, you do the jump up with a half a wall and then a window. And on the other 2 sides, you just top it off. Now we're going to make the 4th floor. Now you're going to wall in the perimeter of the jump up. You're going to place walls and wall frames and windows as shown. The windows to the right side of the wall frames. Wall in the opposite sides of each other, in the middle, leaving out the corner piece in the middle. Make the jump ups as shown with half walls. This is going to be your later floors jump ups. Then when you have done this, your base should look something like this. Now we're going to place windows in the middle and the walls on the edges. Then you're going to make half-height walls on every single square around the whole perimeter of this 2x4. You're going to place ramps on every side. The ramps facing in the middle towards each other, then on the edges towards you. You're going to place triangle floors in the middle of those, so you have something to stand on. And then you're going to place half-height walls and full walls on the sides. Top the sides off, as shown in the video, and then place walls around squares. Then around everything else, except the middle part where your jump up is, leaving that as a wall frame. Place window and wall frame facing towards the middle, and then you're going to make your peak downs to the open core. Place wall frames and then roofs on top of those. Place ladder hatches, and then you're going to make ramps facing towards the middle, and then top that off. And then place your triangles as shown in the video for box placements. And if you have done everything correctly, it should look something like this. Now we're going to make the build-ups to the peak outs on the open core. You're going to build up from the bottom all the way up to the top on the sides and in the middle. Then you're going to place your floors and windows, top that off, and place your ramps in the middle. You should only build these pixel peaks if you have both the adobe and the shipping container skins, so you can skin these without having any problem seeing down. Make the honeycomb on the back side of your loot rooms on the open core side, leaving out the middle part. I'm building it wrong here, but leave out the middle part as shown in the video. You can do this before or after this, but you're gonna build up from the bottom on the sides where the freehands are. Build up all of these wall frames 3 high, then you're going to place windows on the left and right hand side, and then the middle, a half-height wall and then a window. You can either place roofs here or a triangle floor or bedrooms here. Doesn't matter, you choose. Place half-height walls on top of those windows and then a square floor on top of the window in the middle. Place a half-height circle with triangles as shown. Build back with 2 squares and then build half-height walls on top of the triangles on the left and right hand side. And then build windows on top of those. Then we're going to make a half-height wall and a wall facing towards the outside. place a wall frame in the middle facing towards the inside. Half height wall on top of those, top everything off. It's very important that before you place these roofs, you have to place the peak outs on the left and right hand side of the compound bedroom respawns. This is going to be your funnel wall. You're going to have to place a half height wall before you place these roofs. You can also place a locker inside of the roofs, so you have more box placements and fits in the compound. Just do this and copy it on every single side. After this, you're going to have to connect them to the base. You're going to have to build wall frames on the square side of the base. Then connect that with a half height wall and triangle frames. This you're going to build up all the way to your shooting floor either way, so you can build them as high as to the top of the shooting floor. Now we're going to go back up to the top of the shooting floor. You're going to build 3/4 height walls on top of the peak outs on the edges of the base. You're going to place a high ramp in the middle of that. Then you're going to make your honeycomb on the edges. Place these triangle floors, build up these wall frames from the bottom all the way up to the shooting floor level. Build a half height wall in the middle and windows on the left and right hand side. Place a single door frame in the middle of that and a high ramp in the middle. If you haven't done it already, top everything off on the bottom floor, as shown. And if you haven't done it already, place half height walls on the circles, and then windows on top of those. Top that off. This is going to be your inners. Then everything should look something like this. Make your build-ups on the edges where your open core level is. Build one high up with wall frames and then windows and floors as shown. This is where I built this wrong. You will not have placed this, as I previously said. Here you can have what you want. I usually prefer bedrooms down here because it's sneaky. If you haven't done it already, finish your gatehouses as shown. Now we're going to place your walls around the perimeter so you get a compound up. Now you're going to make your bedroom respawns above the open core. Now we're going to start off with walling in the triangles facing down towards your open core. Wall in everything on the left and right side of that. Top of everything and place wall frames on the peak downs to the open core in front of them. Place a window and a wall frame on the left and right hand side. Place a 3/4 height wall because here you're going to have vending machines. Now we're going to place these triangle floors to the base, then you're going to go down to the bottom. You're going to make your build-ups, wall frames, all the way to the top. And then you're going to, on the back side, place one wall frame, and then a half-height wall, and then all the way to the top. Then you're going to place windows on top of those, facing towards the outside. And you're going to place a roof on top of the back side, facing towards outside. You have to place a floor frame here so you can connect and get more stability to be able to place roofs on top of the roof. You can choose to do 2 high with windows, or you can choose to do 1 high with windows on top of each other. You can also choose here on the bottom what peak you want. You can either connect the triangle floor to the outer peaks or towards the base. Now it should look something like this, and you're going to go down to the sides where your gatehouses are. You're going to build up with wall frames all the way up to the shooting floor level. Except the middle part, that you're going to leave 1 below the shooting floor level. You're going to place a half-height wall, a window, and then a window on top of that. You're going to place windows on the left and right hand side, then half-height walls in the middle of the window. Top that off with a triangle floor, and then you're going to place 1 of each building grade, stone and metal roofs, triangle, on the left and right hand side. Top everything off, but leaving a space for a triangle floor frame on the right hand side of the jump up to your roof. You're going to top off everything on the roof. If you want to, you can choose to make a jump up and a peek up to the roof on the side where your jump up to your shooting floor level is. Then you're going to make your normal triangle peek ups, half-height walls, top that off, place a window and then a wall frame towards the inner side. Then you're basically done. If you choose to make double windows like this, you can either do it or you can choose to not do it. And if you choose to not do it, it should look something like this. Then you're going to make your third pods. You're going to place half-height walls like this, then a wall frame in front of that, a half-height wall, and then put wall frames around the whole perimeter, 3 high. And here you're going to have your winter mines on top of the third pods. And that's the base done. Now if you have built everything correctly, it should look something like this. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.